Hi guys. Wait, I gotta do it officially. Hold on. Hello everybody. I haven't done that in like, I think like 3-4 months. I don't know guys, how long has it been? I'm probably gonna look and check the last time I posted or whatever and be like, oh my gosh, that was a really long time ago. Oh my gosh. I know I have been MIA. I'm sorry. I know I keep doing this. Oh, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be more consistent, but guys, I'm literally just a girl. Like, I'm just a girl, okay? I'm just a girl. Calm down, guys. Ladies, one at a time. But I did want to come on and give y'all like a little update or whatever, because you know, like, there's really nothing going on or whatever. There's really nothing like different or anything like that, besides the fact that my room's a mess and it's summer, you know, and I don't know what's going on, but there's really nothing going on. So I'm just gonna give like a little mesh of all the drama or whatever. I just realized, like, you guys don't know any of the drama. It's crazy, because I'm gonna have to be like the one who steps in updates or whatever. So if you look back at like some of my other videos, right, you'll know that I mentioned a boyfriend. That nigga's gone. Sorry, don't mind the sound in the back. That's the sound of my family member returning home. But anyways, that man is gone. Like, we broke up. We're not on talking terms even. Like, we were supposed to be staying friends. I threw that to the walls. I don't want to be around you. And he was one of my supporters or whatever. So, oh my gosh, guys. And I kind of like lost the motivation to post, kind of, because while I do enjoy content creation and it is like something I do enjoy doing or whatever, finding things to talk about can be difficult, especially because the whole premise of this account was to be, you know, tips, life hacks and stuff like that. You know, an Alex Earl kind of Jackie Ina almost mesh, but with my own twist on it. And I feel like I was trying to follow a script too much and not really allow people to know how I am, or like what I am, you know, the person I am. I kind of wanted to follow a strict set of like lines. Okay, don't let this go too far, don't talk too much about this. And I think I'm just gonna stop doing that, because like I don't really need a whole entire like idea or like topic for an entire episode. I feel like me just being me is gonna be entertaining because it's me, you know what I mean? It's entertaining because it's me, and I'm always gonna be entertaining because that's just how I am. I'm a natural entertainer. I'm a natural born entertainer, you know. There's no reason for me to be, you know, racking my brain or whatever, like, oh, gift ideas and stuff like that. I don't need to know gifts ideas or whatever, because everybody's different, you know. I just feel like I was trying to like fit into a thing too much, and then I wouldn't like say my words or whatever that I would normally say. And I just kind of want to make this like a less stress-filled zone, and more of like imagine you're on FaceTime with like your close friend or whatever, who's like telling you the drama, updating you. I kind of want to be more like that, because one of the things that did make the people that I know and love like so good at this and successful is that they were just laying it out. They were just laying it out. And some of the people that I adore watching or whatever, they were just letting it out. They did not care about who said this or who said that. And if you did say this, you would get your own episode. Like, oh, such and so said this about this and this. Well, actually, they're wrong because of this, this, and that. And they would check that quick. And I love the voice that social media allows like the right people to have. I'm not saying it's always good or whatever, because sometimes people genuinely do need to be like silenced, if you get what I mean. Like, genuinely, this does not need to be happening sometimes. Sometimes just need to be, you know, covered or something like that. And I do feel like social media is good now at like stopping those people out and preventing them from like being able to do a lot of this instead of, you know, using these. I'm really great that social media is great at like flattening the curve or whatever. And I feel like it's partially because of the people that this was inspired by that allowed like social media to blossom the way it did, you know. And I know like some of the people that I've been watching or whatever are newer aged or whatever, but they are genuinely helping flatten that curve so much, you know. So a lot of the issue with this was that I wasn't being consistent because I wouldn't be able to consistently think of things. I mean, come on, you gotta give me some credit here. The stuff that I did come up with, peachy, just peachy, you know. It's great, it's somewhat authentic, it's cool, and you know, I had some energy behind it. I was not just completely lifeless or whatever. I wasn't trying to rebrand myself or something like that. But like, you see the extra hand movements, you know, the movements, the talking, how I am, my hairstyles, my clothing, the camera angle, the lack of a microphone. It just got to be too much because I was trying to be something and show myself as something I partially was not, especially with like some aspects of like, you know, myself being undermined or whatever. I was so worried about making people uncomfortable that it really transpired into something I did not want it to be, and that is why I did remove myself and take a couple steps back, more like a couple leaps back. You know, I was hopscotching back a little bit because I didn't want it to become a chore. Now, obviously, I feel ready to be back, you know, and I feel ready to be authentic, guys, and to be updated and stuff like that. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be putting my whole entire life out because, no, that's how pedophiles come and icky people and just, taser, get away from me, I'm a minor. You know, that you gotta be safe or whatever. I have at least some sense of online security, but you know, I will be a lot more open because, you know, what's life without risk? Okay, guys, what's life without risk? What's life if not a show? What's life if you don't have your little phone camera? What's the purpose of having an iPhone with a built-in camera and stuff like that you can press record at any time and editing apps or whatever if you're not gonna use them, you know? Now, I don't think this one's gonna have a whole bunch of cuts, especially because like it is more authentic and I don't feel like doing all the editing. I really don't. I think I'm just gonna add the intro in, add the outro in, background music, and call it a day. I think that's what this episode is gonna be because everything I'm saying, like, there's a purpose to it. There's a reason for it. So what's the point of cutting it out or whatever? But like, I just feel like life moves so fast, and I was bragging about that dude so crazy. It's genuinely insane because okay, he did not have basic communication skills, like, at all. Like, if something was wrong, I had to use my magic big brain and detect that something was wrong and then address him about it. Like, hey, what's going on? Hey, pal, are you all right? What's up with you, buddy? And then he would tell me, you know, but I felt like someone's mom or whatever when your kid starts crying and you're like, baby, what's wrong? You know, like, what's up? Like, what's your deal? And obviously, I understand, like, that can be, like, fixed or whatever, but why am I trying to fix you? Okay. This is for all the girls out here, okay? Because I'm a girl's girl through and through. You should not have to fix a man. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna end up messing up my camera with how passionate that was. But genuinely, you should not have to fix a man. Please listen to me. Susan, Harley, whatever your name is. I'm just throwing in random names. Don't fix a man. Please listen to me. Please listen to me. Because if I catch y'all in the comments or whatever, like, oh, but I love him, but you know, he just needs a little bit of help with this. Girl, I'm about to roll my eyes at you. No, you're not that boy's mama. You're not his grandmama. You're not his auntie, his distant cousin, his sister. It's not up for you. You're not these people. It's not your priority to sit up here and fix that man. If that man wanted to be what you need him to be, he would have been it already. I know, like, we fall in love in mysterious ways and stuff like that. And, like, cool, that happens. But you also got to know when to pull that plug. You can't let that water get high to the point where it's going to drown you and flood everything. You got to know when to pull that plug out. Like, I would have some of the most beautiful friends, whatever, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can just, you know, I can fix him. I can just teach him, like, how to communicate, how to do this. If I train him to do this, blah, 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 blah. Girl, he's not a starter employee at Starbucks. If he don't know how to do it, get you a new man. What? And I understand, like, if the dude or whatever, like, has, like, some issues that he needs to learn how to, not even necessarily learn, because you're still teaching someone, but, like, if he, what would be the best way to explain this? If he has, like, a little boundary, if he's not used to dealing with a certain type of boundary that you have, okay, tell him that. That's something you could learn from. Okay, I can understand something like that. But if he doesn't know how to communicate basic emotions, but Inside Out 2 just came out, and he's not the first person in the theater trying to learn, baby, look me in my beautiful brown eyes and tell me, why would you do that to yourself? Why do that to yourself? It makes no sense. There is no reason, no purpose, no motivation for you to be doing that to yourself. And I'm a victim of that. I can fix him. No, you can't. No. Wrap it up, put a little bow on it, and send it back home to mommy and daddy. Cause what? Oh, I'm not feeling it. It'll be the prettiest girls too, and they'll be like, oh, but I can fix him. I can fix him. I can fix him. So how hard do you want me to slap you? With this right hand right here. Do you want backhand? Do you want front hand? Which way do you need for me to knock some sense into you? Because what are you talking about? What medication are you taking? What water have you been drinking? And I know that, like, sounds like a bit harsh, like, I mean, you're supposed to be a girl's girl, you're supposed to sugarcoat it or whatever. I'm not sugarcoating it for you. I am not your mama. The same way you're not that boy's mama. Come on, guys, let's use our heads. Please, child, let's use our heads, because it's really not making no sense. It's really not making no sense at all. But, like, you know, there was more stuff that happened than just that, but I feel like that was, like, the main thing, because I never did, like, tell y'all about all the other stuff going on in life, or, like, you know, all the other stuff that had been happening, like, when I started this, because there's a lot more chisme I could pull out the bag. I just wanted to come on and like update about the little ex situation, because I didn't want people still thinking that we were together, and then I send friends over my YouTube channel and they're over here thinking that me and what's her name is still seeing each other. No, we're not. We're not a thing anymore. It's not happening. We never will be a thing again. Big fat X all over that report card, because what? Bye. I just had to get that all like sorted out or whatever, you know. Had to come on and educate the public. So I'm gonna, oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel so bad for saying this. If I say this and I don't do this, I'm gonna feel so bad, and y'all have every permission to slap me, okay? I'm going to attempt to become more consistent. I know I said that before, guys, before you get your pitchforks out, okay? I know I said this before, but genuinely, I'm starting to get back into it. So, just work with me, baby. Please work with me. Please, please, please. Work with me. I will try and have more content for y'all soon. I love all of y'all. Bye.